right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Play fake. Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense for the Texans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Try to run for it with Hampton. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Working to put a drive together.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now it's Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Fields. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play there. Second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Angel. Right.
Fields now to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's go.
Again, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Here's a screen now for Pollard. The 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Torrey Horton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans had 6 to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hampton to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 6. Fights off the defender. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
That's another Jaguars 1st down.
A draw play, Hampton. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
They made a nice effort. Dancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It'll be Murray on the keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
It's the score, Texans 10, Jaguars 7. Ryan Fitzgerald set.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
319, get that. Up.
Here's Fields. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. 222. Medic.
Back to throw. Fields. This one finds McConkey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. Good.
This ball nearly intercepted. Once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
Santos' kick is up and through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
I just want to rock. Body shorty got that body no time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Do you think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue.
There he goes, right side.
And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
To throw is Fields.
It's complete to Williams. Touchdown, Houston. Kyle Williams with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack.
B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. And they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray now to throw.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So first and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31.
Murray changing the play.
31-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Now they'll change things up.
At the 20-yard line.
Shit.
Now Murray again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
A loss of 11. It's second and 21. At the 31-yard line.
Coach.
From the gun, Murray. That is caught by Lamb. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jonathan Brooks,
His first touchdown of the new season.
and the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, Patton, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Fields. He finds his man, Pollard. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard, 73 yards. And the Texans have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon.
And now he's going to go down. Big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Ace, 1-1. 1-1.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and yard.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it.
Omari and Hampton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the the Jaguars are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And space tough to come by there, so get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
On the handoff, it's Hampton.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
That's complete to his running back, Hampton.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Murray now going to do it himself. He gets this to Hampton.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Omari and Hampton
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
For the 2-point conversion.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Texans 26.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey!
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, here's Hampton. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
Back to throw, Murray. Over the middle, hard in by Lamb. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Back to throw here. And dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
The Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kyler Murray taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jags are an extra point away from making this a three-score game. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Jaguars, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Woo! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see about me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free?